Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, JB. This is Sunday night, and no, this is not the Bama State Recap Show. This is a version of the Black and Gold Show, which I would like to call the Transfer Portal Update. Now, if you watched my show a couple weeks ago, well, a couple Fridays ago, I did a Transfer Portal Update, pretty much giving you guys the players that was hitting the transfer portal for Bama State. Now we are inside of the transfer portal period right now. It is January the 4th. Portal opened on the 2nd. It will close on the 16th. So, as promised, I'm here to give you a live update right here on the Sports Talking with JB podcast channel. I want you guys to do the three things I ask you to do each and every week. First of all, hit the like button. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already, and share this to your people. All of my Bama State fans out here, I need y'all to lock in with me. Everybody who loves college football, transfer portal madness, and all the things in between, tap in with me. I already got my guy, Mr. Conley Smoot, in the chat. Welcome in, big dog. What's going on? Hornet Sam, thank you for joining. Thank you for your support. And a big happy new year to everybody, man. We in 2026, and we starting 2026 off with a bang. I see some of my regulars in the chat. Shouts out to my guy, Chris Gerard Photography, man. Happy New Year, everybody. Sanquinelda in the chat as well. Hit the like button, man. Let's get this thing in the algorithm. For anybody who may be curious of what's going on at Big Bama State, well, what we're going to do tonight is kind of inform you a little bit. And I also got some breaking news that just hit the internet about 30 minutes ago. We're going to talk about that. But first of all, shouts out to the sponsor of the network, Jack Ingram Mercedes-Benz. You can visit the website right there, jackingrammercedes.com. If you're in the market for a Benz or any pre-owned vehicle, go check them out. 217 Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, Alabama. Or check out the website, proud sponsor of the Sports Talking with JB podcast network. And we're also sponsored by my good friend, Mr. Demetrius Milkos and the Yard Apparel brand. Got all the hot gear over there, all your Bama State gear. You need to get ready, get geared up for next season. You go right there to the yardapparelbrand.com, check them out, and get what you need so you can be fly when it's time to go see the Hornets. All right, so let's go and get down to business, ladies and gentlemen. First things first, let me find what I'm looking for right now. And shouts out to everybody who's reached out to me, man. I've talked to some of the coaches. I've talked to some of the former players. I talked to some of the kids in the portal. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. No hard feelings to anybody who is in the portal that may have left Bama State. No hard feelings to anybody out there that's trying to do what's best for them. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this out there. This is what the breaking news I wanted to talk about from the jump. Jalen Jones has committed to Texas Tech. Now, this is big. This is big time, right? This is a big move. You get Jalen Jones, who went over 1,000 yards this past season, as everybody know, wide receiver one. You know, him and Andrew Body was a dynamic duo out there. You know, Tayshawn Smoot came in and, you know, he was dealing with Jalen Jones as well. But this man was great for Big Bama State. And now he's committed to Texas Tech. This is the big move I'm talking about. You know, and shouts out to him, man. I already congratulated him via social media. And, yeah, that's a big move right there, man. Going to the Big 12. As you guys know, Jalen Jones hit the portal. I don't know if you guys knew. Yeah, everybody knew Jalen Jones in the portal. Everybody knew that. And, yes, he has committed to Texas Tech. Now, this was a playoff team. They won the Big 12, but in the playoffs, they didn't even score a point against Oregon. So, you know they need offense. They need playmakers. So, this is a win-win in my opinion, right? You get a dynamic player like Jalen going to a team that needs wide receivers. They need playmakers. I also saw where they may be getting a top quality quarterback as well in that portal. And I saw them get another receiver as well. So Texas Tech is trying to load up on the offense. This is big right here, man. I'm proud of Jalen Jones. This is great. And I was watching a clip of it was a clip of Coach Prime, right? And he was saying don't chase the bag, you chase the opportunity, and the bag gonna come with that, right? This is in the case of getting that opportunity and that bag, right? I mean, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get the bag with the opportunity. You just have to go to the right place that gives you that right opportunity. And I think this is great for Jalen Jones, man. Proud of the kid. What more can you say? What more can you say? Shouts out to y'all, the Para Brand in the chat, baby. Shouts out to everybody in the chat, by the way. I see y'all. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, Jalen Jones has landed committed to Texas Tech. It is official, like a referee with a whistle. And congratulations to Jalen Jones once again. Now, there's some news out there. Well, word on the streets that Bama State may be having a new offensive coordinator. I heard this from the streets, right? So don't quote me on this, but Bama State may have a new offensive coordinator. I heard the name Tony Hull out there, who was the offensive coordinator at UAPB. So that may be something to look to. So just bear with me for all the official updates when it comes to coaching changes, when it comes to players coming into Bama State, because we have some guys that has committed to Bama State in the portal. We have some guys that are committed. I've spoken to a few players who will be visiting this week Bama State. So, of course, that's how the portal works. You lose players, you have to get some to replace those players. You lose coaches, you have to get coaches to replace them. So it's all a circle. It's all a cycle. It's the cycle of life. It's a cycle of life. And you can't be mad at that. But like I say, Tony Hull may or may not be the new OC at Big Bama State. But I just had to put it out there because I heard it from the streets. Now, shouts out to Andrew Body. Shouts out to Andrew Body, ladies and gentlemen. This was him last night at the award ceremony for the FCS awards. He was player of the year, offensive player of the year. He had his hair down, man, looking like light-skinned Jesus right there. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Body, man. I spoke to him over the phone today. Him and the whole family, the Body family. Great people. Y'all know I'm an honorary member of the Body family. So it was great to hear their voices this afternoon. And this is great for Andrew Body, right? You know what I'm saying? Big achievement for him. Incredible season for Andrew. He is in the transfer portal. So anything can happen, right, with the transfer portal. And I just wanted to congratulate Andrew right here. But we're going to talk about the hot news. Where does Andrew Body land? I don't know if anybody have seen this. It's on social media. I pulled it from Instagram. We can look at it and talk about it right now. Now, all of these teams, those logos you see in the background right there, right? Those are teams who have been in contact, reached out to Andrew Body. See some big time logos right there. Penn State, Notre Dame, you see Vanderbilt, you see some big schools in that graphic. Just take a minute to look at all those logos of those teams that's in the graphic right there, And I want to get you guys, I want to get y'all opinions, all right? I want to get all of y'all opinions of where you think Andrew Body will land and where you think will be a great fit for Andrew Body. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Troy White in the chat right there. Anybody who's new to the podcast is checking in. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. Share it to somebody. We talking Bama State football. And all the people who say when you leave Bama State, you can't come back. That's not true. That's not true. Once you put on that black and gold, you become Bama State. You are Bama State, right? So I'm going to talk about our guys. Andrew Body is Bama State through and through, man. What he did, one of the greatest seasons to win those awards in that Bama State uniform. Spectacular, man. You know, spectacular. But yes, for sure. Sky's the limit for Andrew Body, for sure. Thanks everybody for checking in. So let's go ahead and let's talk about this for a minute. What comes to mind to me? Like, I see Vanderbilt. Diego Pavia is gone, right? He cannot get any more waivers. He's out of there, right? Shouts out Diego Pavia. He did great. He put Vanderbilt back on the map or whatnot. You know, Vanderbilt was a doghouse team for a long time. You know, they were a stepping stone in the SEC. They went years in a row without winning the SEC game. Diego Pavia turned them around the past couple years. This past year, they won 10 games. Now, they need a quarterback. And I'm not saying this because I have any information on where he may go. I may have information, but I don't have nothing legit to say this is where Andrew Body might go. For disclosure, I'm saying what I think he may be a great fit at and a great opportunity for Andrew Body. Vanderbilt, SEC program. I mean, it's gonna be big shoes to fill for Diego Pavia, but if you're looking for a guy who can fill those shoes immediately, is one, right? He can fill those shoes for sure. Shouts out to Jocelyn No Sports. UCF should be off the table. The quarterback, yes, exactly. So yes, the quarterback from JMU has moved on to UCF, so for sure they're off the table. Yeah, Hornet Sam. I like Vanderbilt. You know, I know that's a big step from SWAC to the SEC. But man, you talking about playing against Alabama, Georgia. You already know the big time schools you're playing against them each and every week. It will be something to see. Andrew Body in there. And then they still wear black and gold just like Bama State. So that's one. I don't see Penn State. I really don't see Notre Dame. Marshall is interesting. Let's see, man. It's a lot of teams out there that's interesting. Maybe JMU, their quarterback, like Jocelyn just mentioned, has moved on to UCF. So, hey, maybe JMU. They were in the college football playoff. You know? Yes, he could go right now and start. A lot of these teams Andrew Body could go to and start. Straight up. So they're reaching out because they see Andrew Body in their uniform. They see Andrew Body doing great things like he did at Bama State on their team, right? You see UAB, you see that dragon in the see that blazer, that dragon right there. I don't think UAB is a great fit. UAB is a dumpster fire right now. They have to rebuild. Me personally, I don't think Andrew should go to a rebuild. I think he should go somewhere where he can be plugged in and play and showcase his great ability, right? Or as Mimi has said, he could always come back home. I was going to get to that. He could always come back home. So, but like I say, man, you know, ASU is also on that graphic as well, right by the question mark. So ASU is not 100% out of the picture. We're just talking about all the teams that have contacted him. I see Liberty. I remember when Was that Hugh Freeze who was at Liberty and that had Malik Willis at Liberty, and Malik Willis went on to be a second round pick in the NFL. Hugh Freeze is not there anymore, but just saying you can get drafted. La Tech, I see. Raising Cajuns, I don't know. Now, Western Kentucky is interesting to me. Western Kentucky is interesting. They've had quarterbacks. They've had quarterbacks to go to the NFL. They've had quarterbacks to put up big numbers over there at Western Kentucky. That's interesting. Troy, Jacksonville State, nah. South Florida, USF. Another interesting school right there, because they got a new coach. Their coach has moved on to Auburn, right? Their quarterbacks have moved on. He's taking his quarterbacks with him. So they in search for a quarterback as well. Kilpatrick said Kennesaw State, North Texas. Ooh, North Texas, that's a good one right there. That's another team with an explosive offense right there. You know what I'm saying? That could be looking at a quarterback to come right in and, do what he do. No. Hell no. You talking about Jack State? No way. We ain't going to Jack State. Yeah, USF for sure. I could see that. But they got a new coach. So, it's a lot of schools on this graphic, right? But you have to kind of do your own due diligence and to looking into these schools and see what may be a great fit for Andrew Body. What makes sense. East Carolina, I see them on the graphic. Man, so I see FAU on the graphic. I see FIU on the graphic. Over there, Willie Simmons at FIU. What else we got? Man, everyone is rebuilding right now. But I take that back here, Passion. Not everybody's rebuilding. Some of these teams are reloading, right? Like they have a nucleus, but they are reloading the clip, right? So you really don't want to go to a team that's in a full rebuild that has 50 players in the portal. Like, what team was that? Iowa State. Some of those teams that have a whole lot of players in the portal that have no direction whatsoever, right? A team like Texas Tech, they're retooling. They were just in the college football playoffs. They're retooling, get some players come over there. We lost receivers. Let's go get some receivers, right? We have a good offensive line. Let's go get a quarterback. So, Hornet Sam said a Texas school. I think Texas Tech's getting a quarterback. So I was like, man, what if Texas Tech? What if Andrew and Jalen link up at Texas Tech, take them back to the college football playoff? But I think Texas Tech, I don't see them on the graphic, and I think they have a quarterback in place, if I'm not mistaken. FIU, I like FIU. Like I mentioned, Willie Simmons. I like that. They went to a bowl game this year. Willie Simmons went to FIU and turned them around. They had a great season. So yeah, exactly, Dave. See, Sorensby's going to Texas Tech, so that's a big time quarterback. Just a lot of teams and it could be more because hey, the portal just opened up a couple days ago. So we're just looking at this from the beginning stages. Now, I'm sure Andrew's going to go on visits. I'm sure he's going to continue to talk to teams. I know the phone's blowing up. So I'm going to come back with a report when he actually lands with a team. I may come back when I have more information. But this is where we at right here. This is where we at right now. Hey, Mimi said Kennesaw State ain't got nothing going on. Don't do Kennesaw State like that, Mimi. They did good this year. Kennesaw State actually won their conference this year. Yeah, don't do Kennesaw State like that. They turned that thing around over there. But anyway, man, feel free to leave your comments. If you're watching the replay, you can leave comments up under the video. Where does Andrew Body land? Where would you like to see Andrew Body play college football next season? And like they say in the chat, he can always come home. That's still an option right there. That's still an option right now. So, you know, hey, Dave C said Miami gonna be looking. Oh, if he go down another Dade County with Michael Irvin, oh my goodness. But I'd love to see Andrew Body down there in Miami. I might go down there. I might move to Miami for the football season. No, I can't leave Bama State. Let me take that back. I can't leave Bama State, but I would go to some of the Miami games. But I'm not gonna leave Bama State. So let me take that back. I gotta take that back. Big Bama State for sure is always an option. Now, people, like I say, I'm gonna say this one more time. Don't think you can't always go home, right? Don't think you can't always go home. Andrew Body may not be from Montgomery, but he is Montgomery when you say that, far as him doing what he's did for Bama State. And he looked good in that uniform, man. He looked good in that uniform. But shouts out once again to Rick Body. Shouts out to the Body family. And shouts out to everybody who supports Bama State. Everybody who supports these kids that's in the portal that left and that's going out seeking opportunities and that's going to do great things in this portal when they get to a team, right? When they find their destination. Now, speaking of players finding their destination, I'm gonna give y'all a little update. I don't have any graphic for none of this, so I'm just speaking off of what I've seen on social media about little information I have. So we have guys formerly from Bama State that's in the portal right now that has offers from other schools. Like Marcus Harris has an offer from Tennessee Tech, I believe. I saw that. So shouts out to Marcus Harris. You know, I had him on the podcast, had him on the platform. Great kid, great running back. So he's going for a better opportunity. Jamar Holsclaw, another great running back, going for a better opportunity. I think he has an offer. He's going on a visit with UT Martin. So Tennessee Martin. That's another kind of step for him to make. You know, I can see him doing great things. James Hayes, quarterback, man. He's in the portal. I think he has a visit or offer from FAMU. So that would be great to see James Hayes go somewhere where he can have an opportunity to play. You know, he has a lot of talent, untapped potential. 6'4". He can throw the ball 70, 80 yards, you know. So I would like to see James Hayes somewhere where he can actually play and start, you know, on the team. Who else is in the portal? Ja Harrell's in the portal. I haven't seen anywhere he may go yet, but shouts out to my guy Ja Tweaker. Asa Greg's in the portal. Haven't seen where he may land yet. So you have to look out for guys. Carl Liggins in the portal. Who else, man? Jamari Holsclaw, I said him. Jabari Kirkendale, he's also in the portal. So let's sit back for a second, right? Let's sit back for a second. We lost the top 4 receivers from Jalen Jones is going to Texas Tech. Dylan DeJet is going in NFL or CFL. So Dylan DeJet will be gone. Ja Harrell's in the portal. Asa Greg's in the portal. So those were our top 4 receivers in production-wise. Top 4 receivers, they're gone. So guess what? We need to get some receivers at Bama State. Let's go to running backs. Kirkendale, Holsclaw, Marcus Harris, Carl Liggins. Top 4 running backs. Top 4 running backs in production. They're gone. They're in the portal. So guess what? We got to get some running backs. You feel what I'm saying? We have to replace those guys that left. All the production on offense. We have to replace that. The playmakers. I've spoken to a few kids, man. Y'all come on to Bama State, right? It's some good receivers out there. It's some good young talent out there. Some guys who haven't had opportunities to play. It's also some guys who had some opportunities out there at smaller schools, D2 schools, JUCO, who may come to Bama State and go crazy. There's some guys out there. So just be mindful. We need to get some playmakers. I also spoke to Coach Lewis, my running back coach, man, my guy, Coach Lou. He will have that running back stable reloaded. I can promise you that. The running back stable will be reloaded. I trust Coach Lewis and what he does far as recruiting guys, far as getting those running backs ready. And man, shouts out to J.R. Gardner, by the way. So the running back room will be solid. Once again, it's always solid. I'm not worried about the running back room. O-line, yes. So Jeremiah Frazier's gone. Big Cam Smith's gone. I think Desmond Daniels gone. So we're losing some production. We're losing some big guys off that O-line. We got Elijah Baker coming back, though. I believe Elijah Baker, who was also a All-American. You know, we got Elijah Walker. We got some guys who will be coming back. Big Phil McLean. So we got guys who will be coming back on the O-line, but it won't hurt to go get more guys. You know, we have to keep that O-line solid. We have to keep that O-line solid. I'm looking at D-line too. We need to get some D-line. We need some big dogs on the D-line. We need some run stuffers. And we need some edge rushers for sure. We got to get after the quarterback. I like some of the young guys that we had, like the Pat Smiths. You know, I like some of those guys. I think Jalen Jarrett, I think he may be coming back. It was some guys who were productive as the season progressed last year. I would like to see them get more opportunities, but you have to build in the trenches. You have to. So that's what I'm saying. You have to do that. And I think we'll be all right. We need some linebackers too, man. Rudy's gone. Jaleel Lenoir's graduated. So we're losing linebackers as well. But all in all, the defense has to get back to the Black Swarm defense. Our defense did not do as well as we thought they would have done. The year before last, it was a dominant defense. You guys remember? So we have to get back to the dominant defense. We got to get back to stopping the run. We got to get back to getting after the quarterback. So I would definitely be locked in to see what we do on defense. But to go back to offense-wise, man, we got to get some playmakers in there. Now, I want to see Nehemiah Hickson get more opportunity at the wide receiver position. Shouts out to Nemo. He was all swag at the punt return, kick return. I want to see him at wide receiver. I feel like Nehemiah Hickson has some of those qualities that, you know, the speed, unquestioned, right? So we just need to get some more bodies in there. We need some size too, man. We need some guys 6'2", 6'3", you know. Shouts out to Tayshawn Smoot, man. So, you know, heard he's ready to go. You know, Tayshawn Smoot's ready to go. Shouts out to Big Smoot, Big College Smoot. So we definitely need to get playmakers for our quarterback. We have to, man. For sure. Hey, shouts out to my guy, No Slack in the Swat podcast, man. What's up with you? So for sure. Shouts out to Mimi G, who's been a member for 1 month. ASU all the way. Thank you for being a member, for sure. Thanks everybody for tapping in with me, man. We got memberships. I have more content that will be coming. As you guys know, we got basketball coming up soon. We got flag football that's coming up for Bama State. This channel is going to turn into a Bama State channel really, really soon. Now, I know I have shows on this network, but it's definitely going to turn to a Bama State channel. So I just need you guys to know that. And I need you guys to subscribe to the channel and keep coming back. Just keep coming back, man. Time for the young guys to step up, man. I couldn't say it no better. Hornet Sam. And I believe they will. And that's the thing that kind of hurts me when I see young guys in the portal. You know, freshmen and guys who, you know, like, dude, you in the portal, but you don't really have any film. You know, and that hurts me because we got 9,000 plus in the portal right now. 9,000 plus in the portal right now. It's going to keep going up. So, and I see a lot of coaches, a lot of advisors out there that says it's not good. It's not good to be in the portal and you don't have film. You don't have game tape. You know, you have like practice film. You just need, like, I think some of the kids need better advisors. I do. I mean, I'm just saying that because it's a lot of kids in the portal that probably don't have a destination. They don't have teams reaching out. So in that case, why are you in the portal? Especially if you're like a freshman, redshirt freshman, or second year guy. This may be your opportunity to get on the field when you have the juniors and the seniors and the grad transfers leaving. It may be your opportunity to get on the field. You see what I'm saying? You know, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. So, you know, for all the young guys out there, man, I wish everybody well. I wish they find where they need to go. They find their destination, but make sure it's the right destination. Make sure it's somewhere where you can play, you can grow as a player, you can grow as a young man. You know what I'm saying? And you're absolutely right, Dave. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's not good. It's not good. So, man, yeah, shout out to everybody, man, that's showing love. Yeah, man. That's big. Jalen Jones at Texas Tech. That's big right there, for sure. And I like this comment, too, that I posted from the Yard Apparel. I like it. We need a shirt. Swarm versus everybody. We like it. We like it. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Leave the Bama stuff alone. Just Bama State. Hey, I'm your guy when it comes to Bama State content now. I'm just telling you guys, man. You want to talk Bama State football? I got boots on the ground. I'm in the gun. I got boots on the ground. So, but like I mentioned, I will be giving you guys updates. Just make sure y'all do what y'all have to do to stay connected to this channel, stay connected to this network, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it to your people, man. We talk big Bama State football. We give y'all the inside scoop, all the information that need to be given. I will not report anything that may be fraudulent. So if I have some information that may be word on the street, I'm gonna rely it. I'm gonna put it out there as word on the street. I won't say quote unquote this came from JB. It came from the streets. And if it's already public knowledge on the streets, that means everybody can see it, and that means I can tell it to everybody. But if it's confidential information, I will not put confidential information out there in the public unless it is what would you like to call it? Unless it's confirmed. Unless it's confirmed. Hey, there go Elijah Walker right there. Shouts out to Elijah Walker, man. Everybody give Elijah Walker a big shout out, man. That's one of our O-linemen right there for Big Bama State. I expect him to start and be on that field. He's gonna be great on that field, man. Shouts out to Elijah Walker right there, man. You know, for sure. Hey, Kilpatrick, you did. You told me that. You told me that. But you know, we love Bama. We love Bama State. You know, we just ain't got nothing for Auburn. I ain't got nothing for Auburn. But like a good friend of mine told me, Bama State got a lot of guys in the portal. So does all the other teams. Everybody got people in the portal, man. It ain't just us. I just feel like we have to just reload. I don't feel like it's a rebuild. I really don't feel like it's a rebuild, for sure. A lot of people out there saying, man, Bama State lost a lot of people. They rebuilding over there. They about to go 2-10. They about to do what Southern did last year. Y'all remember Southern was in the SWAC championship. Then they went down to the bottom. They went from top to bottom. Y'all remember that, right? Bama State's not going to do that. I'm gonna sit here on this platform right here tonight on January the 4th and tell y'all, Bama State will not go from top to bottom. We will not fall off. We are just going to reload. It's not a rebuild. Shouts out to J.R. Gardner as well. Shouts out to J.R. There go our running back right there. There go your running back right there. Right there in the chat, man. So shouts out to JR, man. You know, like I said, 3-3-4 stable. Ain't doing nothing but reload. That's all. We not rebuilding. We just reload. All position groups have to reload. My bad, Kilpatrick. I know you're an Auburn fan, but hey, it is what it is, brother. Auburn down bad. They one of the most down bad schools in the state. Yeah, they're gonna be solid. We got some guys coming in too that's solid. We got some young guys in the running back room that's solid. You know what I'm saying? Like I mentioned, J.R. Gardner in the chat right there. Aiden Mooley Copeland. You know, I like him a lot. You know, and we got some young guys coming in. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the running back room. I just need us to get some receivers in that receiving room. I don't even know who's in the receiving room. I don't. So we got to find out. I know we got guys in the receiving room, but I need to know. I need to know, man. We need to get that receiving room together. We need to get it together because there's so much production that we've lost. If you had to add up all the yards from Jalen, from Dylan, from Ajay, from Asa, you're probably looking at over 2,000 yards. Just think about it. You're looking at over 2,000 yards if you add them all up. Not to mention Holesclaw, Kirkendale, Ligon. They caught passes out of the backfield too. Dylan Creech. Dylan Creech is gone. Who's going to take Dylan Creech's place? It's hard to find a Dylan Creech. I almost forgot about him. Oh my goodness. So let me not go. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the roster and see who actually is gone. Right. And let me not get depressed over the guys who left. You know, let me not get depressed over the guys who left. Hey, we got at least 2 receivers that run a sub 4.4. Oh, that's great. That's great. And I think we got a guy coming in for a visit that runs like a 4.3, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. We got some guys coming in too. I'm excited, man. And yes, tight end group is solid. I think those guys will be coming back. I like what I saw from the tight end group. So I think they will be coming back. Not sure exactly who's all in the portal because, it's not a whole list. It's not a whole list of guys that you could just go say Alabama State and you see everybody in the portal like you see for Alabama and all the big schools. So you just have to get the information as it comes to you. So he committed. Okay. All right, I like that. So the 4.3 guy committed early today. The guy I was just mentioning. Matter of fact, I think he followed me. So while I'm still alive, I think he followed me. And I wanna make sure. Ramsey, TJ Ramsey Jr., Antonio Ramsey Jr. did commit to Bama State. So y'all will look him up. TJ Ramsey with an extra Y on the end. That's his Twitter handle. 22 touchdowns, 1,168 rushing yards, 380 receiving yards, 0 fumbles, 4.3, 40-yard dash. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's him right there. Yeah, he committed. So excited to see this guy. You know what I'm saying? Excited to see him. We got some running backs too. So, hey man, all in all, I think Bama State's going to be great. We're going to be great again. We're not going to fall off. E-Rob ain't going to let us fall off. Y'all let me, before I go, let's put some respect on Coach Eddie Robinson. Let's put some respect on Coach Eddie Robinson right here. 4 years, 4 winning seasons. 4 years, 4 winning seasons. He's on year 5 coming up, right? We still got to get to that SWAC. We still got to get that SWAC championship. We know that. But the man has not had a losing season since he came out the gate. So make sure y'all put respect on E-Rob for sure. We got a freshman wide receiver from Orlando coming. Okay. Hey, Dave, see, you tapped in, boy. I got to get with you. You tapped in. Yeah, you tapped in. Shouts out to Mimi G for the $4.99 super sticker. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to get up out of here, man. If y'all see anything, y'all know can find me right there, Sports Talk JB, on Twitter, on Instagram. Sports Talk JB is right there. Just find me. And y'all can bring me some information, man, because I get tired sometimes. I got to take a nap. I have a job, so I can't be on my phone 24/7. So if I miss something, y'all shoot it to my DMs. Shoot it to my, or tag me. Tag me in it. I don't want to miss anything when it comes to Big Bama State. And make sure you guys don't miss anything by hitting that like button, by hitting that subscribe button, and tapping in with the network. With all that being said, man, it's your boy JB. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my night. I want y'all to be blessed. Enjoy y'all night. And thank you so much for joining. This has been the Black and Gold Show Transfer Portal Update. Part 2. Part 3 coming next week. See y'all next week. God bless y'all. And y'all have a great night.